there's a story that goes, this one's called Old, and it seems appropriate. My friend Kim Stafford, who is Bill Stafford's son, who was the poet laureate of the United States, actually not just of Oregon at one time, tells a story. He went back east to a conference, and there was a woman saying, you have to be careful what you do with your words, because words can come back sometimes in ways you don't think. And he told this story about a woman who they'd become a three-generational family. Her father, it was a husband, his father, and the husband and wife's son. And they had taken in the father-in-law, and he was at an age where he wasn't able as well to take care of himself. He had trouble eating. He wasn't, when he'd eat, sometimes food wouldn't do what it wanted, and she was not happy to have him there. She thought he was a bother and a problem to take care of. And so finally she decided she just could not stand having him at the dinner table, and she went out and got him a wooden bowl and a wooden spoon, and he had to eat in the kitchen. He could not eat with the family. And because he knew it was either that or a nursing home, he put up with it. And that's the way it continued, and nobody seemed to say anything. But one day the mother came home from work, and her son was sitting with a piece of wood, and he was carving something. And she said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm carving your bowl for when you're old." And it made me start to thinking about, Mom and I talked about this, how do you know when you're old? I mean, inside me, you guys, I know this is going to surprise you, there's this 18-year-old that swears that's what I am. And I was talking to Mom about it, she says, I feel the same way. I mean, how do you know when you're old? I mean, do you ever really know that you're old? And so this poem came from that. When will I know I'm old? When juices slide down my chin and company abhors me? Or will it be when climbing out of the tub becomes my Everest instead of my everyday? Perhaps I will know I'm old when my youth is more vivid than my yesterday, and my mind plays tricks that hurt. When will I know I'm old? When my children's children are no longer young? Or will it be when the stars twinkling hold no glory for me, and the moon is just a cold stone in the sky? Perhaps I'll know I'm old when my voice of experience is too frail to be heard, and there's no one left who remembers me as a barefoot child. When will I know I'm old? When that forever young me inside my head is silent? Or will it be when grace is no longer a familiar state, and a cane is for safety instead of Christmas? Perhaps I will know I'm old when I can only visit my constant friends in my mind, and love is a dusty memory instead of a glowing light. Life has realities yet for me to learn, and so I wonder, when will I know I'm old, and how will it be?